So in this video, I wanted to take a quick look at a pretty cool and pretty rare pen, and that is the Parker Jotter Premium Edition. This is the 50th anniversary Parker Jotter, sold in 2004, and it is a very premium limited edition pen. Basically, if you could tell from the color, it uses a silver material, so sterling silver for the body as opposed to steel. And then it has an inlaid plastic in that silver. And this is based after an earlier Jotter pen called the Filigree, which was sold in the, I think the early 60s. So, like I said, limited edition, only sold in 2004. They're still kicking around, but they're pretty hard to find at this point. And it's a pretty cool pen. At the heart of it, it's very much a Jotter. So don't expect, if you don't like Jotters, that you're gonna like this. It is a Jotter. It's really a Jotter for people that love this pen, and you really want what is one of the, if not the ultimate Jotter. In addition to having the silver build and the inlaid plastic in the grip, it has a couple other nods to the Jotter's history, as well as some just cool features. And those are sort of like this writing right here. You can see all the markers of the quality of the sterling silver, the oversized UK logo, Parker P, and then the Parker logo there. Pretty cool. And then just for reference, on a new Jotter, like this standard stainless steel version, you see it says made in France, Parker P, different logo. And then obviously both says Parker, but it's much nicer done on the silver. Also, you can see the clip. Here, the clip on the newer one has a really distinct arrow shape with the feathers and then the carved arrowhead. Here, you can see no feathers and then no carved arrowhead. So definitely big difference there. The buttons are the same, obviously the same shape, but here you can see plain button on the new one, and then it says 50 on the 50th anniversary one. And that's just, again, just a nice nod to the fact that this is the limited edition, or rather the Premier Edition pen. Past that, they're pretty similar. Obviously no changes in the contour, anything like that. And then you can see the difference in the silver versus the stainless steel. It doesn't come up as much on the video, but you could definitely, when you see this, you could tell it is silver as opposed to just polished steel. It's got a lighter, kind of a grayer tone to it. The body doesn't really add much weight, which it is so light and is plastic. So I would say it's a little bit heavier than the full plastic version, or pretty much on par with this, and then a little bit lighter than the steel version. Opening the pen up, you could see it doesn't have the brass threads of sort of the older Jotters. You can also see the raw silver, a much lighter color in there, pretty thin walled, so I'd be careful with this. I have seen online that these things can dent, so the ones that get carried, they do tend to get used and dented pretty well. Standard refill, I don't know if this is the original refill or not. You just see it's Parker style G2 refill, ballpoint ink. And then you can see the plastic body with it sort of bonded to the silver. Nice work there. It's pretty smooth. You can feel the joints a little bit, but it is smoother than I would have expected. So definitely nice work there. And in some of their materials, Parker talked about the fact that this was not particularly easy to do and it required some technological advancements. It is too bad they haven't followed through with this with more models like this, which it is a very nice process, but my guess is it's just expensive to do more than it is, incredibly high tech. That's why it just has remained expensive, even though technology has progressed a fair bit. The click is the same, no change there, nice sturdy click. And the fact that it's made of silver doesn't actually change much. Maybe you just want to polish it every now and then, but it really doesn't change anything functionally. Again, here it is next to a stainless steel Jotter, and then plastic body Jotter, and then the 1954 Jotter. basically all the same thing. No real differences from one to the next. Yeah, so that is the Jotter Premier Edition 2004. It's sold in this yellow color, which is called saffron, and then it's also sold in a black called licorice black. The black one is definitely harder to get. I don't know if it's rarer or they're just more, it's just like the preferable model, so they go for more money. If you want to buy one and you're going to look on eBay and those sort of places, probably the yellow or the saffron will be cheaper. The writing experience is very standard, just standard Jotter. This area right here doesn't really add to the grip, so it doesn't really make any difference there, but this is the standard Parker Jotter, and it is the Premier Edition. These ballpoints have gotten better over time. This one is probably just kind of old. It doesn't write that well, but it does write like a Jotter. Anyway, so this is the Premier Edition. There's also another model sold within the larger family of I guess it would be 2004 anniversary pens. So within the 50th anniversary, you have this, the Premier Edition, in silver, but then there's also another part of that family, and the family is called the Jubilee Edition, and that is a plastic body with so kind of like this, but this either had a charcoal maze or dots pattern. Charcoal was the color, and then I think there are other colors, but the patterns were maze or dots, and the body is not silver. So I'll explain this better in the notes below. Basically, 2004, there's a silver edition and a non-silver edition. Both of them go into the Jubilee family. The really cool ones are the silver. The non-silver Jubilees come in a maze pattern or a dots pattern. And they're cool, and they're limited edition, and they only sold for that year, but they don't have the inlay. They're not silver, not as fancy. If you're looking at these on the open market right now, they're going for between $100 and $300 based on basically 3 factors, and that's condition, I guess 4 factors. I'd say condition, the color of the inlay, whether it includes the booklet, and then the whether it includes a plastic gift case, or I guess it's a metallic gift case that I don't have. So if you get great condition in black with the book and with the gift case, then you're looking at about $300 for kind of a standard one, maybe 100, maybe $120, something like that. Anyway, so that is the Parker Jotter Premier Edition. Very cool. Let me know if you have any questions or anything like that. Just a fun pen with some nice details. And if you're a true Jotter fanatic, it's something to keep an eye out for. Thanks for watching.